This is the morning weather update. This is for Monday, the 12th of August. This is James Spann. A very dry, pleasant air mass continues over the northern two-thirds of the state. And, of course, that means no rain today. We'll probably see a few showers and storms later in the week, but widespread rain, not especially likely. And most likely we're going to see a hurricane off in the tropics in the next 5 days or so. Question is, where does it go? And a very interesting night for sky watchers last night. A lot to talk about this morning. So let's begin with the upper air look, as we typically do. Pretty classic summer look. The trough that brought the dry air lifting up through eastern Canada. And again, the main westerlies are to the north. Radar composite early this morning, about 5:30, showing an MCS, mesoscale convective system, over parts of northeast Oklahoma and northwest Arkansas. But of course, Alabama is dry. And once again, we've got that good fall feel to the air for the northern half of the state this morning. Look at Aniana, 59. How about that? Cullman, 63. That's pretty remarkable for mid-August. But if you're in South Alabama, it's humid. We've got 70s there. Mobile at 75. Highs today should be in the low 90s in most spots. There's the watch warning map, a quiet morning across the United States. We've got 3 marginal risks today. 2 well to the west, 1 well to the east. Tomorrow, a marginal risk over South Carolina and from Denver and Salt Lake City up into the Canadian border. And on day 3, which is Wednesday, again, got a marginal risk over parts of the Great Plains. Here's a look at rain for the next 7 days. Heavier totals are north of here, parts of Missouri and Illinois. For Alabama, the average amounts about 1/4 to 1/2 inch for most places. And this is valid through Monday morning of next week. And, of course, we'll see a few days with scattered storms. And there might even be an MCS, an organized batch of storms coming in from the northwest at some point late this week. But, again, for the moment, widespread rain not looking especially likely. So on the board, we have PTC number 5. PTC stands for Potential Tropical Cyclone. Other than that, it's really quiet across the Atlantic Basin. Just that one system on the board. This time of the year, we can have multiple systems, obviously. That's the 7-day outlook. And other than PTC 5, it's calm. The system this morning trying to get its act together. The top winds are currently at 35 miles per hour. And the circulation center is about 645 miles east-southeast of Antigua, or about 940 miles east-southeast of San Juan, Puerto Rico. And again, the consensus with the modeling is very good. The upper air pattern, the confidence is very high that this will take a sharp right-hand turn as it comes across the northern Leeward Islands, gets close to Puerto Rico, and that turn occurs. And we have tropical storm watches in effect for Puerto Rico. And this will likely become a hurricane by Wednesday night. And the latest track from the Hurricane Center brings it Friday night to a point south of Bermuda. And, of course, they'll have to watch this thing pretty carefully. Of course, Bermuda is a very tiny island out there. Hopefully this won't be a big problem, but we'll see how it plays out. Models are in very good agreement. This is the super ensemble from multiple global models, and you see it's all staying well east of the United States. Now, it might skirt the Canadian Maritimes in a week or so, but again, for the Gulf, no problem. Eastern U.S. seaboard, no problem. This is the intensity guidance. And again, most of the members bring it up to a Category 1 or a Category 2 hurricane by the end of this week. And again, the name will be Ernesto, but this stays east of the United States. So model fans, here we go, the GFS. This is the 06C run, valid today at 4. Again, troughing up in the northeastern states. And obviously with a dry air mass, we're totally dry today. The sky will be sunny with highs in the low 90s. The humidity values will stay low for the northern half of the state. Tomorrow, once again, we're looking dry. Highs should be in the low 90s. Wednesday looks dry. And again, with the ridge shifting to the west, we'll be in a northwest flow aloft situation. And sometimes that can bring down an organized batch of storms from places like Memphis and Missouri. And we'll watch for that. But for the moment, it looks relatively quiet there on Wednesday. Same thing on Thursday. And then Friday, Got a surface low to the north, deeper moisture, and evidence that might be the one day this week with the higher coverage of showers and storms. But still on Friday, we can't promise rain for everybody, and it will not rain everywhere. So what about the weekend? That little feature is on to the east. That looks drier, and at this point, Sunday looks dry. And highs for the weekend, again, low 90s, which is just what you expect in August. This is a week from today. This is Monday the 19th. We have troughing over the eastern third of the United States. That's what's going to turn Ernesto away from the east coast of the United States. And again, Alabama looks to be in a dry air mass. Let's keep going. We'll go out 10 days. This is Wednesday of next week, August 21st. Again, broad troughing over the eastern part of North America. Evidence of front might be trying to push in here with a chance of showers and thunderstorms by then. But it just looks pretty dry, generally speaking, for the rest of August. This is for the next 15 days out to August 27th, coming off the European ensemble. And again, we're looking for the green line. That's the mean, and it's still under 1 inch. Some of the members a little higher, but we don't see any big, high-impact, widespread, heavy rain event. But understand, it's summer. Listen, if you get one big summer soaker sitting on top of your neighborhood for 1 hour, you might get 2 or 3 inches of rain just from that one isolated event. But again, in terms of widespread soaking type rain, we just don't see that for now anytime soon. Temperatures right where they ought to be. Every day, highs 90 to 94, lows mostly in the low 70s for the next 10 days. And this is the longer range guidance. This is for August 19th through August 25th. And if this works out, temperatures could be a little above average, but probably not by much. The core of the heat ridge is off to the west. So a lot of folks went out last night looking for meteors, and they wound up seeing this. Wow. This is Alabama, okay? This is not Michigan or Pennsylvania, not the higher latitudes. And I do believe we had an Aurora display. I've got many photographs from different places in North Alabama. And again, obviously, it's going to be better to see this through the camera lens. With the naked eye, it's not going to look that good. This was taken at the Little River Canyon. And the fact that we had so many people looking up for the Perseid meteor shower that people got a bonus show here. Wow. This is a photograph from Altoona this morning up in northeast Alabama. Same thing, a visible aurora. With a geomagnetic storm that really ramped up. And again, it was expected over the high latitudes, but really not this far south. Wow. And we did see Perseid meteors. The meteor shower peaked early this morning. The best viewing typically is about midnight until dawn. And these images were captured last night and early this morning. And again, understand the Perseid meteor showers, this is not just a one-night thing. I mean, it's peaking now, but you can do the same thing tonight. Go out late tonight after midnight, try and get away from city lights, and just look up. And if you're patient, you'll probably see several of them. But the sunset was stunning last night across Alabama. That was up in the Tennessee Valley. That looks like that was taken at Decatur. Our doggy friends love a good sunset. I mean, who doesn't? But just an amazingly pleasant day for the northern half of the state if you were out yesterday. Just that nice fall feel with those low dew points. Just absolutely amazing. All right, so let's see what's happening here this week. Going to be in Trussville today, Noah's Park Preschool for the little ones. Tomorrow I'll see the senior adults at Northside Baptist Church in Jasper. On Wednesday, going to stop by Evangel Classical Christian School in Alabaster. Then going to be in Gadsden for an event on Thursday. And this is the Northeastern District Emergency Response Teams. And we're going to be doing a little Storm Spotter program for them. And then I'll be speaking on Thursday at the Trussville Chamber of Commerce for their meeting. That'll be a lot of fun. And we are going to do a book signing on Saturday. Don't have the location yet. As soon as I get that from the publisher, we'll pass that on. We had a great time, by the way, down in Utah this past Saturday, back over the weekend. Great time. Marvelous people there. Don't forget Weather Brains, our weekly show for weather dweebs, geeks, nerds, dorks, and weenies tonight at 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern on the Weather Brains YouTube channel. YouTube.com/weatherbrains. Most people listen to the podcast, however, and that audio podcast comes out late tonight. And, of course, we invite you to watch us on TV this evening, ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great Monday, and God bless.